Hello, my name is Vera, and today is a very special Mother's Day flow. So, you don't have to be a mother to practice. This is just to honor the spirit of being a mother, your own mother, Mother Earth. And of course, it is Mother's Day, so we do want to honor all the mamas out there. So, I want you guys to create a space that is going to fill your soul. So I want you to make sure what is around you energetically feels good. I also want you to have some water for detoxification. I love putting a little bit of lemon oil in my water for detoxification. Oh, I've got some hair in my... I love putting a little bit of lemon oil in my water for detoxification. Also, I love having my diffuser, my crystals. This is a crystal that my father gave me, so it's very... He passed away a couple years ago, but this is a crystal that's very open and beautiful to my heart. And then I also am using some Mother's Day energetically oils for hormone balance and also for libido. And this is Lang Ylang and Clary Sage, which I'm going to put in my diffuser right there. You can also get a couple blankets. Just create that space for yourself. And then I also have magnolia and jasmine, really nice, just to set the mood. So you got the mood going. Put some music on for yourself that you love. Today you are a goddess. Today, this is your day to just embrace everything that makes you a woman, your ability to love and have empathy. And as a woman, you have this really special gift that you've had a mother, right? You've had that connection to your mother, or you've had children yourselves, so you are a mother. And I know this is also a hard time for many women who want to be mothers, and they can't necessarily, for some reason or another, that is not in their cards right now to be a mother. So I just want to hold space for that as well. There have been many people very close to me who would like to be mothers and are not able at this time to be mothers. So I just want to share and honor those people right now as well. But I'd like you to start focusing in your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is your abdomen, your lower area. It's right after the root chakra. So the root chakra is at the base of your spine, and the sacral chakra is right above your root chakra. And then you're going to bring your hands onto your thighs, and you can come onto a comfortable seated position like I am, and I have a little bolster. You can put a little pillow underneath your seat, and just hold space for your body right now as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then place your hands over your heart, and I want you to send some healing love and healing energy to your mother. She may be alive, she may not be with us anymore, but I want you to send some healing love and energy to your mother. For without her, you would not be here. And I know for myself, my own relationship with my mother is not an easy one, but I do honor her, I do respect her, she is my mother. And I'm very grateful for her, because without her, I wouldn't have life. I wouldn't have had the joys that I have to become a mother. Just bringing that energy, and I know it's difficult sometimes with relationships and with mothers, and just to honor that as well. Honor that space that comes up for you. Our heart chakra is so powerful, and we can move mountains with our heart. And so if there's any blockage around your relationship with your mother, just pray to release that. Pray to release any toxic energy that might be in your body, any resentments, anything like that. Could also be your mother-in-law, for instance. It does not have to be your own mother, but mother-in-law. Just release that. There's no time for that. There's no time for that energetically. It just creates toxicity in the body. And allow your hands to rest on your thighs and roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders back. Good. And then roll your shoulders forward. Roll your shoulders forward. And then we're going to roll our head. Just giving our heads nice rolls. So, feeling those little nooks and crannies of your neck, and then taking it the opposite direction. And come back to center. Take a big breath in and a cleansing breath out. Make your way on to your knees. Come to tabletop position. This is my little meditation cushion. It was actually, I requested it for one of my wedding gifts. So inhale, lift your chest, exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. So good we're taking care of ourselves. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. We show up so much for others, so it's so great we can take care of ourselves. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. And now we're just going to create little circles in our pelvis, in our sacral chakra. We're just creating some circles here. We're just working out the spine. Keep drawing your belly button in. Create those circles as you inhale and exhale. And then take it the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale. And then spread your thighs nice and wide. And then you're going to sit back onto your heels for child's pose. So your forehead is onto the mat. And you can just move side to side if you'd like as well. Honoring the ground, honoring your root chakra. As I said before, your root chakra is at the base of your spine. That's what grounds you down. That's what grounds you down in the earth. Feeling grounded to the root chakra energies. Much like a tree is grounded into the earth with its roots. And that's what motherhood is all about, right? You were given roots by your mother and that foundation. So just meditating on your roots and what that means to you with your own mother. And make your way into tabletop. And she also had roots. And so that generational planting of roots and patterns in our parenting is interesting to look at. From here, we're going to roll our left side of our mat over. Bring your left knee onto the mat. And we're going to extend our right arm. Actually, we're going to extend our left arm long and extend your right leg back. And we're just going to hold it here and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Keep lifting and reaching. Point your right foot. For 3. For 2, lift a little bit higher. And 1. Good. Take it to the opposite side. So unfold that left side and fold over the right side. And left leg long, left leg long, right arm long. Holding it here, breathing, inhale. Point your left foot, inhale and exhale. Big breaths, inhale. And lower down. Good. And then coming on to your knees. Roll your shoulders again. So reflecting on your own relationship with your mom. I know for me, the roots were a little unstable because my mom struggled with some mental illness, and it was challenging. So my root chakra was very unstable for a long time. Extend your left leg long, right arm down, and extend your left arm. And we're just going to reach from side to side. And I noticed in my own personality, exhale, right hand down, I often became jealous. Left hand over, left hand down. I often became jealous of friends whose mothers appeared to be normal and not have mental illness. And I'm sure my friends had their own struggles with their mothers, so the grass can be always greener on the other side, right? But I am truly grateful for my mother. But I can also see where my root chakra also suffered. And I sought solace through drugs, alcohol, men, because of that lack of foundation with my mother in a lot of ways, because she just couldn't really show up in that way. And from here, we're going to bend our left knee and catch the top of our left foot and draw our left shoulder blade back. Inhale, exhale. But I've gotten past it. It's been many years of a lot of deep work to get beyond it and to have a lovely relationship with my mom and to build my own root chakra in other ways. And come back to center. And I don't blame her because it is a disease. It's a mental illness. From here, we're going to bring our hands to our lower back, draw our shoulder blades back. So this is a little bit of camel pose, but a very, very gentle camel pose. So if it doesn't feel comfortable for you to draw your neck back, that's okay. You can keep your neck nice and long, draw your shoulder blades back, and then come back up to center. Let's take the opposite side. So left hand down, right leg long. Let me move some of my accoutrements here. I have a little microphone that I've been using, which hopefully will give you guys really good sound. Okay, right leg long, right arm over, exhale, left arm reaches over. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over, exhale, right hand down, left arm over, and swaying side to side. And left hand over. And then reach your left hand down, and then you're going to bend your right knee back and catch the top of your right foot with your right hand. Draw your right shoulder blade back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And come back to knees onto the mat. And we're going to plant our hands down, and we're just going to come into downward facing dog. So this is our first downward facing dog. So check that your pointer fingers are facing forward. Your palms are planted into the mat. You're just going to bend one knee, bend the other. Keep pressing your palms as you reach your tailbone to the ceiling, and you want to externally rotate your shoulder blades. So you might have to walk out your dog just a little bit longer, and then come onto your tippy toes, and then lower your heels down. Come onto your tippy toes, and lower your heels down. One more time, tippy toes, heels down, bring your knees back onto the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to extend our left arm to the ceiling. Take a big breath here. As you exhale, draw your left arm through as you thread your needle, bringing your right cheek to the mat. So I often think about what it would be like if my mother did yoga. By the way, you're still in threading the needle. I often think if my mother did yoga, what would that be like, and how would that have changed our relationship? Because yoga allows for so much meditation and reflection and internal awareness. I think it would have really benefited her. So I think it's fabulous that you're taking this time for yourself, because it's going to make you a better partner, better friend, and if you are a mother, it will make you a better mother. I know for me, it makes me a better mother. So grateful for that. And then come back to center. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale. And exhale, round. And right hand down. Extend your left arm to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Exhale, draw your left arm all the way through, threading your needle onto the opposite side. And just notice the nuances in your body, how your body's feeling today, this morning, or afternoon, or night, depending on when you're actually practicing. And just notice those details. And if you've already had your Mother's Day, how was it for you? Did you have any expectations about it? Sometimes our greatest disappointments are due to our own expectations. So, did you have expectations, or were you pleasantly surprised because you didn't have expectations? So, how'd that go? This year, I'll be honest, I usually get a little bit disappointed by my husband's lack of effort. And this year, I told him, you know what, I'm just going to buy something for myself on your credit card. And he was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, because I know what I want, and you're probably not going to do anything. So, so coming back to center, it's a little bit arbitrary considering we share everything, the whole buying a gift. But you know what? It makes me feel special when I receive what I wanted, and I can think, oh, this is what he got me. All right, and then roll over the tops of your feet, downward facing dog. Walk to the front of your mat. And I want you to inhale to a flat back, so your neck is nice and long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, and bring your hands to Namaste. This is a great opportunity to use a little bit of oil if you have it, and just put it in your palms. I'm a big fan of the oils. I teach an aromatherapy yoga class. I used to in person at our wonderful studio here, and it's sad for me not to do that, but I can still teach about the oils and have people integrate it into their lives at home and teach them how to use it at home. So if you have it, just rub it into your hands, because it really does affect the olfactory system, which is responsible for emotions and memories, and it does have a profound effect upon the yoga practice. And the Lang Lang is so femininely charged, feminine energy. It's one of those oils that has so much charge to it, and I find it beautiful on a day like today. From here, we're going to inhale, arms overhead. And then we're going to reach over to the right side. So your body is one long line of energy, and we're reaching, reach, and come back to center. And let's take the opposite side. Reach, and come back to center. And now you're going to clasp your hands behind your back, and you're going to inhale, puff your chest, draw your shoulder blades back, and then exhale, forward fold. So you're rinsing out your shoulder blades, creating a nice stretch here. You can keep a micro bend in your knees if you like. And then exhale, hands down. Walk your feet out a little bit, just toe heel your feet. And then plant your hands to step back to downward facing dog. Good. Extend your right leg to the ceiling, opening up your right thigh, and then step through to warrior one. So step through, right foot, back foot, left foot is at 45 degrees, and then swoop up, one false swoop, inhale, lift up, and you're going to square your hips to the front of the mat. Drop your shoulders as you inhale, and exhale. Keep that bend in your right thigh. Keep leaning towards the front of the room with your right thigh, lifting up in your shoulders, and exhale. Make your way to runner's lunge, fold your left side of your mat over, bring your left knee down, and you're going to extend your right leg out. You're going to point and flex. So I'm going to tell you, full disclosure, I'm wearing a wig, and full disclosure, I am going through chemotherapy, and next week is my 8th round of chemotherapy. Now, have I lost all my hair? No, I actually haven't, because I've been doing the cold cap, so I do have hair, but it's not the hair that it's not my hair. Coming into runner's lunge, I'll explain more. Bring your left hand down, extend your right arm to the ceiling, high twist, wrap your right hand behind your torso, draw your right shoulder blade back. Inhale, exhale. Draw your belly button in, inhale, exhale. Now, bring your right hand down, step your right leg back, come to high plank. Check that both pointer fingers are facing the front. Your shoulder blades are over your wrist. Your shoulders are over your wrist, not your shoulder blades. Your shoulders are over wrist. And then draw your elbows into your ribs. You can always bring your knees down. And inhale, upward facing. Draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend one knee, bend the other. Left leg extends. Open up your left thigh. Big stretch here. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Inhale, one swoop up. Bend into your left thigh. Right foot is at 45 degrees. Keep sinking into your left thigh. Draw your shoulder blades back. Suck your belly in. Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands down. Toe heel your right foot. Take the right side of your mat. Bring your right knee down. And then extend your left leg long. Point and flex your left leg, foot. So I was saying about my wig that my hair, even though I still have hair left, I've lost about, it feels like 70% of my hair. I've also lost my eyebrows, a lot of my eyelashes, and down there, if you know what I mean. So I thought, why don't I just try some wigs? And you know what? I love it. I love the wig. I really do. But I also love taking it off. And when I take it off, I still have hair. It's, once again, not the hair I'd want, but I'm glad I still have hair too. So I like having the options. So that's why I'm wearing a wig. I like it. It makes me feel beautiful. And it's festive. And I want you to think about what makes you feel beautiful. What makes you feel festive. All right, coming into a runner's lunge. And right hand down. Left arm extends to the ceiling, breathing here. Inhale, exhale. You can wrap your left hand around your torso, looking up at the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Left hand down, step back, high plank. One long line. You can bring your knees down if you like. You can modify or draw your elbows into your ribs. Low plank, inhale. Upward facing, draw those shoulder blades back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to namaste. So as I was saying, one of the issues with the wig is that it gets in my face a lot because there's so much hair. And if you see me doing that a lot, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to the wig. kind of like still getting used to life under quarantine, right? Nothing's perfect. Inhale, arms. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant hand, step back, downward facing dog. Good. From here, extend your right leg and step through to warrior one. Inhale, rise up, and then open up to warrior two. So you're a mother goddess, you're honoring your mother, or you are a mother. Maybe you're a mother of pets or children, which are also a form of animals. But we're also warriors, right? We're warriors, we're goddesses, and this is a powerful pose. Your gaze is in front of your middle finger. You're bending into your right thigh. You're strong, you're fearless. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, right elbow onto the right thigh. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, right elbow, right thigh. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, right elbow, right thigh. Breathing here, keep bending a little bit into your right thigh for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, reverse. Begin to straighten your right leg on track. So reverse, but you're straightening your right leg. See how my right leg is straightened on track? And you're going to hinge forward like someone's pulling your right hand. You're going to hinge and then draw your right hand onto your right shin. Extend your left arm to the ceiling. Breathe here. Draw your belly button in. Inhale. Exhale. So this is called Trikonasana, triangle pose. So imagine you're one long line, flat line. You're looking up at your left hand. You're using your core to activate. Inhale. Exhale. And then rise on up. Good. And then you're going to toe heel your feet to face the front. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back. You're going to inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, forward fold over your thighs. You clasp your hands, it's over your torso. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. And when you're ready, you can drop your hands to the mat. Make your way into a flat back. Bring your left hand down. Extend your right arm to the ceiling. Right arm to ceiling. Inhale, exhale. And take it to the opposite side. Left hand down. Right hand down, left arm up. Good. Then walk yourself over to your right foot. Toe heel your feet to face the front. Square your hips. Step your back foot in a few inches. Exhale, forward fold. Now this is a great place to use a block if you have a block. You can also use 2 blocks if you have 2 blocks on either side of your right foot. But this is nice if you want to create a nice elongation of your spine. Exhale, forward fold. You can also keep a micro bend in your right knee. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now we're going to take the block. Woo! Take it and extend it about 10 inches in front of our right foot. Plant your right hand down onto the block. Begin to open up your left hip. Opening up your left hip, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon, extend your left arm to the ceiling. And you can also look up at your left hand. Inhale. Exhale, keep lifting, opening up that left hip for 3, for 2, and then step back with control to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill down, come to runner's lunge. Toe heel your right foot out to the side and just rest your arms onto the mat. You can bring your left knee down. You can also bring your elbows onto a block. So this is called lizard lunge. This is a kind of intense pose here, really opening up those hips. Inhale, exhale. Hands down. And step back to downward facing dog. Bend one knee, bend the other. So you might want to notice here, you notice here that your right leg is longer than the left. Do you notice that? It feels longer. And now the left leg extends, open up your left side, and step through to warrior one. Inhale, rise up. And then open up to warrior two. So opening up into warrior two. Good. Inhale. Oh yes. I'm going to pause here. As you inhale, exhale, looking up at your middle finger, left side. Oh, don't want to flick you off, but you're looking at your middle finger, bending into your left thigh. A warrior. What does a warrior mean to you? Would you classify yourself as a warrior? Would you classify your mother as a warrior? I feel like the word warrior is very masculine in a lot of ways. So, just wondering how you feel about the energy of a warrior. What is the energy of a warrior? Inhale, reverse. Exhale, left elbow onto left thigh. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, left elbow, left thigh. Inhale, reversed. Exhale, left elbow, left thigh. One more, inhale, reverse. And begin to straighten your left leg on track. And then hinge forward. Reach, 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 reach. Left hand down, right arm to the ceiling. So when I said that I had been going through chemo, I didn't really tell you why I was going through chemo, but I have breast cancer on both sides of my breast, and I'm going to be doing surgery eventually, but right now I'm doing chemo. Inhale, exhale, come right on up, toe heel your feet to face the front. So it was a genetic form of breast cancer that I inherited from my father. Remember how I told you before, he gave me this beautiful crystal. There it is. Well, he actually didn't give it to me. When he passed away, I took it from his house. All right, so clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. And it was unknown to me that I had breast cancer. Keep breathing. But, and I was 39 when I was diagnosed, so I'd never had a mammogram. But I did feel something unusual, so I just want to encourage everyone, bring your hands to the mat. I would encourage you, if you feel anything unusual in your breasts, make sure to get it checked out. The first time I got it checked out, it was dismissed because I was still breastfeeding. And I'm really glad I got it checked out again, because it turned out to be cancer. And then I found out that I have an intense form of genetic cancer. So come to a flat back, and then you're going to toe heel your feet to the left side. You're going to square your hips. You're going to step your right foot in a few inches, coming into pyramid pose here, and we're just going to place a block if you have it, and just forward fold over your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's make our way into Ardha Chandrasana half moon. So you're going to take that block about 10 inches in front of your left foot, and you're going to begin to lift and open up your right hip. I always say pancake your hips up against the wall, and then extend your right arm to the ceiling and looking up at your right hand. Make sure to flex your right foot. Woo! I lost my balance. I blame it on the wig. It's hard to see. All right, there we go. And looking up at your right hand for 4, for 3, for 2, and then step back to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill down. Come into lizard lunge. So toe heel your left foot out to the side. And you can draw your elbows down onto the mat, feeling that beautiful stretch along your left thigh. Breathing here. You can also bring your elbows down onto a block Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And slowly make your way out of that pose. Make your way back to downward facing dog, and let's bring it through to high plank and low plank. Inhale, shoulders back, exhale, downward facing dog. Good, good, good. Let's come into puppy dog pose. So bring your knees down, tops of the feet on the mat, stick your bum in the air, and extend your arms nice and long. Surrender to the moment. Surrender to the gratitude that exists everywhere within all of us. This is a very hard time for many people, and the one thing that we can always go back to is gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. There's always something to be grateful for. And remember that gratitude is an action. It's a muscle that has to be worked. And it takes persistence. You want to have a six-pack, right? Like, I want to have a six-pack, but it takes dedication. You've got to do the cardio, the sit-ups. You got to eat paleo. I don't know, all these things that take discipline. And it's the same thing with gratitude. It takes a retraining of the mind. If you have your tendencies to go into negativity and darkness, that was learned somewhere, right, in your DNA, somewhere in your genetics. It was learned throughout your history or through your family members. And this is why we practice to reshape our mind, to focus on positive, gratitude, lightness, so we can wear the world as a loose garment. And then come back into tabletop, give yourself a few cat and cows. Inhaling and exhaling. Roll over tops of feet, downward facing dog. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring your hands to Namaste. Okay, friends, we're going to take some standing poses. Let me fix my wig. All right. So find a focus. This is where we talk about, how we talked about the root chakra before. Find your focus, a point that's not moving, that's fixed, right? That's not moving, that's fixed. And then draw your right foot into your left calf or onto your right thigh. And then suck your belly in. You're grounded down here. This is your root chakra. Bring your hands to Namaste. And when you're ready, grow your tree. Drop your shoulders. Breathing here. You are strong. You are grounded. You are rooted. The fact that you're practicing today means you're rooted in the ground. You have your balance. You have your root chakra balance. You're giving yourself that gift. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Shake it out. All right, let's take the other side. So find your focus, your drishti, your gaze, your laser focus, and then draw your left foot into your right thigh. Suck your belly in, Uddiyana Bandha, root chakra, base of the spine. Bring your hands to Namaste. And when you're ready, grow your tree nice and long. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, nice, focused, and come back to center, and shake it out. Excellent. Now we're going to take dancer's pose, because I feel like the mother in all of us, the Mother Earth, being a mother, there's a lot of dancing that's involved, a lot of joy, a lot of dancing. I mean, there's a lot of heartache too, but I know at least with my daughter, she's someone who revels in dance and movement, and I want, that was something my mother gave to me, was her love of dance and movement, and she gave me what she never had, which was dance lessons. And she always told me, I wanted to give you what I never had, And I will always, always be grateful for my mother for that, to my mother for that. So just sharing that moment of what you can be grateful to your mother for as we make our way into dancer's pose. So you're gonna bend your left knee, extend your right arm to the ceiling, and begin to kick your left foot into your left hand as you begin to reach for the front of the room, keeping your drishti gaze nice and focused. Keep lifting up in your torso, a little bit of an upward facing dog here with your chest. Keep lifting for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And come back to center. Shake it out. Let's take the opposite side. So you're going to bend your your right knee. Catch the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Extend your left arm and kick your right foot into your right hand as you lift up in your left hand and kick and lift. For 4, keep lifting. For 3, for 2, and 1. And release. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Yes, so that inner dancer in you, that inner light, that beautiful light. And when do you dance? When was the last time you danced? Fully embraced dance. I just want to know, when was the last time you fully embraced dance? My goal actually tomorrow night is there's a dance party on Zoom, and I really want to do that. But it starts at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, can I do that? But I think I can, right? I think that's not too bad. I think I can do that. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. I realize that might have been confusing to say that. So most likely you're practicing this on Sunday, which is Mother's Day, and I just talked about doing it tomorrow night, which is Saturday. So you can, the secret is out that I'm actually recording this on Friday. Okay. And then make your way to high plank and suck your belly in, right? We're going to keep that Uddiyana Bandha nice and locked. You can bring your knees down if you're feeling fatigued in your arms. And we're going to lower down for 4, 3, 2, and all the way down for 1. We're going to bring our right cheek to the side. Bring your hands by your side. And just feel the weight of your body on the mat. And I really highly recommend putting your diffuser right next to your mat, because it makes the yoga experience so delightful. So delightful. Because when you're on, like in this position, you can really take in the sense. And also your crystals or an intention card, just to create that vibe for yourself. I know a lot of us go to our yoga studio and they create the vibe for us, but we've got to now create the vibe for ourselves. And then take the cheek to the opposite side. Inhaling, exhaling. Now point your feet and clasp your hands behind your back. As you inhale to lift up, draw your shoulder blades back. Keep your neck nice and long. Point your feet for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower down. Plant your hands onto the mat. Inhale, upward facing. Tops of the feet on the mat. Lift up your kneecaps. Draw your shoulder blades back. Squeeze your glutes. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And then step onto your seat and bring your legs out in front of you. And you're just gonna bend one knee, bend the other as I fix my fake hair. And inhale to lift your spine and open up your arms. And we're gonna scoop our core. I'm shedding. Scoop our core and lower down for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower all the way down, and then take a big breath in. And exhale, come back up. Good. Let's try that again. Scoop your core, lowering down for 4, for 3, for 2 and 1. Holding it here. Lower down. Inhale and exhale, coming on up. And one more time. Inhale, lift your chest, scoop your core, lowering down for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower all the way down onto your back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ah, yes, you deserve this. You are the goddess today. You are so special. And draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug of gratitude for showing up on your mat, being willing to try something new. Maybe you've never done my class before. Maybe you think I'm crazy. Either way, you're still here with me, so that's great. Inhale and exhale. I stopped caring what people thought of me a long time ago. And it feels liberating. Especially after I got cancer, I was like, you know what? If I'm going to die, I'm not going to be afraid anymore. I'm not going to be afraid of what people think of me. I used to care so much what people think of me. And I think when you are faced with something that can kill you, you really stop caring and you just do what's in your heart. And you do what's in your soul. So what is it for you? What's holding you back? Is it fear of people? Is it fear of what others are going to think? From pursuing your passions, from pursuing what your heart is telling you, what you want, what you want to do in your life. And extend your legs up to the ceiling. And we're just going to bring our hands behind your back, and we're just going to do little pulses. Draw your, don't crunch in your neck, but rather elongate your neck, and it's all coming from your core. And I know this is an area where a lot of mamas struggle. I mean, full disclaimer, I struggle in this area a lot. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to bend your left knee, point your right foot, and then you're going to switch for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees in the chest. Good. Rock up and down your mat. And come to Baddha Konasana. Yeah, Baddha Konasana. And give yourself a little massage here. This is also another point where you can put a little sensual oils on your body. There's certain oils that are good for libido. I don't know how long you've been with the partner you're with. Maybe you're with yourself, which is the greatest partner, and with your higher power. But if you've been with somebody for a while, it's good to add a little spice in the sauce, if you know what I mean. And oils are a really good way to do that. So, yes, it's a subject that all my mom friends like to talk about. Won't go there tonight on this yoga video, but it's always a fun one. All right, and then give yourself a little massage. And if you don't have essential oils, maybe if you have some coconut oil or sesame oil or avocado oil. Actually, not avocado oil. Jojoba oil. Those are good ones. If you ever studied like Ayurveda, there's certain oils that are very good for different constitutions. And if you're got a fiery, you tend to be more reddish. There's certain oils for that one. Or for Vata, if you tend to be drier skin, or if you have oily skin, there's certain oils for that. So that's really interesting, and you can find out what your constitution is and what oils will support your constitution. I think sesame oil is for Vata. Oh my God, I totally forgot, but I'm sure someone here is knows, somebody who's watching this, right? Okay. And from here, we're going to extend our left leg out. To be honest, all I use is fractionated coconut oil. at this point. And we're going to bring our right arm over and then bring our right hand down and extend our left arm to the ceiling. Point your left foot and lower down. Left hand down, right arm over, and right hand down, left arm up. And one more time, right hand over, and right hand down, left arm up. Good. And this time, left hand down, reach your right arm all the way over. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to center. Honoring the feet. If you read the Bible or some ancient literature, they talk a lot about honoring the feet. Like when a visitor comes to your house, you wash their feet. And it's an interesting concept that we don't really obviously do anymore. No one has washed my feet recently when I entered their house, but anointing the feet was a big thing, it was a big deal. Anointing the body, anointing the feet. And I love that we can come back to that in this day and age, because we are learning all about these ancient rituals that have been used for thousands of years. And honoring the feet. The feet are magical. They get you where you need to be, right? All the time. Okay, now we're going to bring our right hand down, left arm over. And left hand down, right arm over. And right hand down, left arm over. And exhale, left hand down, right arm over. Point that right foot. And right hand down. And exhale, left. Beautiful. And coming here, and then just hold it here, right hand down, left arm over. And come back to center. Good. And now from here, we're going to open up our thighs. We're doing the straddle. The straddle. It's always an intense one for many. And it, with women too, our hips, it's really good to stretch our hips. Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to be out of the frame here, which means I got to stay connected to my wall. Okay. And then you might want to take a block or something. I know for me, I can't bring my whole torso down flat. Just even when I was like taking dance lessons when I was like 6, I still was like couldn't do it. Meanwhile, my sister had no problem doing it. And I think some people are just born with different genetic capabilities of flexibility. And breathing here, you can also, this is also really cool. You can place your thumbs onto your brow ridge, which is right next to your third eye chakra. Third eye's right here. And you can give yourself a little massage. You can even take a little oil and just put it right here. Third eye. Yes, love it. And just massage the third eye. That whole area is so, it gets so heavy laden, right? It gets so heavy laden. So much thinking. If you get those little like worry lines, this is a great place to massage some frankincense or some rose, which are great for skin and also great for calming the mind, settling that thinking, the cerebral, the always kind of planning part of the human brain. Even in my meditation, it's amazing how much my brain wants to just plan. So relaxing that. And then that little voice that speaks to you, that little voice when you do something that's not quite fully ideal. That little voice that speaks to you, or it just gives you that intuitive awareness. That's the third eye. And come back up. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. And we're all works in progress. And to honor that as well, bring your feet back to center. Give yourself a little butterfly shake here. We're going to make our way onto our backs. Coming into bridge pose. So, all right, we're going to lift our pelvis up to the ceiling and we're going to squeeze our glutes. These are our glutes. You can also put a block in between your thighs. If you do have a block, you can put a block in between your thighs. Squeeze Lift for 4. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze your glutes. For 3. For 2. And 1. Lower down. Excellent. Good. Let's try that again. Inhale. Lift your pelvis. Squeeze your glutes. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Lower down. All right, last time, bridge or wheel. Let's see if my wig falls off in wheel pose. So if you've never done wheel before, maybe try it. Take the risk, or maybe not. Bridge or wheel, here we go. Play your hands by your head if you're taking wheel. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's try it. Yeah. For 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Lower down, Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together. Rest your right hand on your heart, left hand on your stomach. Oh, yes. Good surrender. I'm sorry for that false wheel. I thought my wig was going to fall off, and it didn't actually. My hair still looks great, girls and boys. Even though it's a Mother's Day class, there might be some men here who are connected to their mother energy. Everyone's welcome. Everyone is welcome, except not creepy people. Okay? I've had some weird, creepy people recently, and I think that's the nature of putting things out on social media. Anyway, connecting back to our heart and our root chakra. Root chakra. Breathing here. Connecting your heart to that center balance that we talked about, that grounding force, as in the tree. When we first started our practice, we talked about the root chakra. Grounding down and connecting our heart to that root chakra. Inhaling, exhaling. Beautiful. And coming into happy baby. And if you've had a baby, this is a beautiful pose that you might have remembered when your baby was happy or when you're wiping their butt. Either one. And then bring your knees to your chest and begin to rock and roll up and down. Up and down, up and down. Yeah, giving your spine a nice massage. Make your way into downward facing dog. Good. And from here, extend your right leg to the ceiling. Open up your right thigh. And step through half pigeon on your right side. Now you can take a little block here. And you can place it underneath your right thigh if you'd like. Just square your hips. Make sure your right foot is parallel to the front of the mat. And then you can exhale, forward fold. Keep pressing your left thigh into the mat. You're squaring your hips. You're breathing here. Let's be frank, guys. This is an intense stretch. So breathe into it. And much like motherhood is intense, it's a journey. Yoga is a journey. Moving our body is a journey. It's the great unknown, right? When we take that leap. And is anybody ever really ready for motherhood? No, you're not. Is anybody really ever ready for yoga when you first start? No, you're not. Your body does not normally exist in these poses on a daily basis, right? So it takes time to get used to it and to find your rhythm, to find your groove. And I was talking to a friend today and I said, yeah, I'm finding my groove with it. I'm finding my groove with this quarantine and raising kids and growing a business that I'm very passionate about. And she said, I haven't found my groove yet. And, that's just the reality. We're all in different spaces with that. We're all in different spaces. So right now you're finding your groove with yoga. You're deepening your poses. Inhale, exhale, and come on up. Lift your chest and draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale, bring your left foot over your right. So you're stacking your hips on top of each other. You're stacking your knees on top of each other. Fire log pose as you twist over to the right side. Inhale, exhale. Twists are wonderful for detoxification. So is putting citrus oils in your water. And of course, cleansing, drinking lots of water, eating clean food, and taking it to the other side. Clean food, clean gut equal a clear mind. Inhale, exhale. Good. And from here, we're going to extend our legs out and cross them over to the opposite side. So whatever side you didn't do, just cross it over to the opposite side and then twist to the right and twist to the left. Good. And extend and make your way into downward facing dog. Left leg extends. Open up left side and then step through half pigeon on your left side. And you might notice one side might be a little less tight than the other. And the goal is to really try to square those hips and keep that right thigh planted on the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and exhale. And another thing about these poses that they're sometimes uncomfortable, right? And that is another metaphor for life and parenting and motherhood that, by golly, it's very uncomfortable sometimes. And the question is, where do you go when it gets uncomfortable? Where do you go? For me, I'll be honest, sometimes I just like to check out with some shows at the end of the day and with my husband and not think about anything really like that's going on in the world or with my children and or my business. Just like to zone out and be entertained. And I'm very hyper aware of that. But throughout the day, I also have to check myself, how much I check my phone or, this or that when I'm actually supposed to be with my kids and be focused on them. It's not work time. And so sometimes I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with my own actions. And then where do I go with that? I take it to the mat. I take it to my meditation. I talk about it with friends. And that's how I cope. How do you cope with the discomfort of times in those moments? And inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, bring your knees together, sitting on your mat, and just give your thighs a nice little massage. We're nearing toward the end, my friends, as you bring your block or your pillow underneath your seat and extend your legs up to the ceiling for a simple inversion. Extend your legs. This is a beautiful, beautiful pose. Being aware of your feet, consciously aware of your feet, and honoring them, detoxifying your body here with this pose, cleansing the lymphatic system, the drainage, getting the blood flow going in an opposite direction. It's beautiful. This is also a really great pose if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling lethargic. You can always take this time to at any time throughout the day, to bring your legs up against the wall. It's always available to you anytime. Inhaling and exhaling. And release. Take your block, and we're going to sit up for our final pose. Matrandrashana, fish pose. So you're going to take the bolster underneath your torso, about in the middle of your torso, and then allow your head to descend back. Your palms are open. You can point your feet or just leave your feet open like so. This is a very calming, restorative pose. Beautiful for your chest, your heart chakra, and your torso, your spine. Inhale. This is also a nice place to put some breathe or eucalyptus oil for any respiratory issues. And slowly make your way out of fish pose. And bring your knees into your chest. Extend your right leg long. Draw your left knee to your chest. Twist over to your right side. Extend your left arm to the left side, looking over at your left hand. And come back to center. Take it to the opposite side, right knee in, twist over to the left side, looking over at your right hand. And come back to center. Draw both knees into chest, and then extend your legs long. Setting up for your final resting pose of Shavasana. So this is a time where you can gather your blanket, gather your pillows, your props, whatever you like. Put your socks on. Oh, I also highly recommend putting some oil on the bottoms of your feet again. Put some clary sage here for balancing hormones. And you can also put on your third eye. And coming into your final resting pose of Shavasana, I'm going to lead you through a meditation. So get settled. I'm actually going to grab my socks myself because I'm a little chilly. And my blanket. Sometimes I feel like Mr. Rogers. I'm just going to get my blanket and my jacket. All right, get comfortable. This is your time. After this, doesn't matter. This is your time right now. You are taking this time for yourself, honoring the mother that resides in all of us, connection with our own mother, connection with ourselves, with our own children, feeling our body on the mat. And you visualize a light hovering over your body, beautiful glowing light hovering over your whole body. And that light makes its way up from the bottoms of your feet, your heels, your calves, your kneecaps, your thighs, and your root chakra, sending some powerful, loving energy to your root chakra, your mother, the source of your root chakra. And although the tree might have had roots that weren't the strongest of roots, maybe your mother struggled, maybe you had a dysfunctional family, you still had a tree. You still had a root chakra. You still have that. And you came from something. You came from something. You didn't just pop out of nowhere. You came from somebody. And that somebody had a somebody. And that somebody had a somebody. And that somebody had a somebody. And that somebody. Generations of mothers. Generations. Setting that generational energy. That's what helped me when I give birth. I said, okay, I don't want the drugs because I want to feel that generational pain, that pain of childbirth that's been with us for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And this is what we are. This is who we are. And then that light makes its way to our sacral chakra, the source of sexual energy, our womb, our sexual energy. We struggle with it sometimes. We hold our babies in our womb. This is a place of fire, of passion, but also of intensity, and it's very sensitive. Our time of the month, where our hormones could be all over the place. How do we balance that? How do we bring that light into those times? And if we've lost our period, if we are in menopause, like I'm in menopause right now because of my cancer, and I take a shot to block my estrogen, and I have the heat in the night, that hot flashes, and just, knowing this is part of the journey. This is part of the journey. How do we walk through it? And our libido. Where is our libido? Where is our sexual connection to ourselves, our partner? Are we feeling sexual? It's important to feel alive and give in those ways as well. And that light makes its way to our solar plexus, our source of humble humility, strength, that is right below your ribs, the breastbone area. right below the ribs, which is actually not the breastbone, but above the abdomen. I apologize. That light makes its way to our lungs, healing our lungs. Big breath. Exhale. And that light comes to our heart chakra. And before, remember, we connected our heart chakra to our root chakra, and sending that loving energy to that person in your life that's been like a mother figure to you. Maybe not a mother of blood, but a lot of us have been raised by women who are like mothers to us. I have many of them. I'm so grateful for them. I love them so much, and send that loving energy to a few of those people who were like mothers to you growing up. Even like right now, you might have some mother figures right now too, so send them. So from that light then makes its way, that light from our heart to our shoulders, our elbows, our wrist, our hands, and from our hands to our fingers. The light shoots out from our pinky, our ring finger, our middle finger, our pointer finger, our thumb, and that light makes its way up to our shoulders again, to our throat chakra. And reflect on your relationship with your mother and the words that come out of your mouth when you're with your mother or on the phone with your mother. And I know for me, this is something I've really struggled with, my relationship and how I talk to my mother on the phone. It used to be a lot of yelling, to be honest, and I'm not proud about it. But I'd become so uncomfortable with her actions and the way she spoke to me that I reacted, and my throat chakra was really not balanced. And sending that light to the awareness of how you speak to your mother, and in turn how your children speak to you, right? Is it a reflection of that? And that light makes its way up to your jaw, from your jaw to your cheeks, and from your cheeks to your nose, to your nostrils, to your teeth, to your tongue, relaxing your tongue, and from there to your eyebrows, relaxing your eyebrows, your eye sockets, your temples, and then landing at your third eye, your source of intuition and connection to that little voice, and also to relax your cerebral part of your brain. And then that light makes its way all the way up to the crown chakra, that beautiful source of light that connects you to the divine energy of the universe, that just reminds you that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. We are all connected. We are all part of this giant, giant, giant universe with tons of stars and tons of planets and tons of solar systems. And we are in a box of space and time. Our minds cannot even comprehend the vastness of the universe. That's what gives you peace, and that connects you to that higher power that exists. And turning it over to that higher power, our relationship with our mothers, our relationships to ourselves, our relationships to our children. We're powerless over people, places, and things. In our final resting pose of Shavasana. And slowly wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, make your way onto your side. And come up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed. And bring your hands to your heart chakra, sending this loving, healing energy to the most important person in this moment, you, and celebrating you and the joy of motherhood, the joy of thinking about and remembering your mother. And if you are a mother, celebrating what you've been through, what you're going through, and what your future holds. It's going to be beautiful. And even though it's hard now, you are creating beautiful lights in the world. And how can you spread that? How can you create more light in the world? More love? The first place is to start with yourself. Bring your hands to Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you practiced with me on this very special day, and I'm so grateful to connect with you. My name is Vera Ventura. You can reach out to me if you have any questions about anything, really. Cancer, yoga, oils. My website is veraventura.com. Actually, no, it's voracioushealing.com. I'm still working on veraventura.com. So voracioushealing.com. That's VERACIOUS healing.com. Or you can send me a message, vera@voracioushealing.com. I'd love to know what you thought of this video. You can also write something in the comments. Thank you so much. Namaste.